got a fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Welcome to another episode of King of Dinks Fishing. Today is all about the bait caster, more specifically how to cast a bait caster. It doesn't have to be difficult, and hopefully by the end of this video you will have taken the first step towards mastering it yourself. So the gear that we're using today is a lews speed stick, 7-foot medium heavy fast action. The reel is a Enigma Fishing Phenom in a 7:3:1 gear ratio. So let's just kind of jump into it. There are a few things on the bait caster reel that you're going to want to note. You've got your drag system, some sort of drag system. It's going to be where your handles are at, okay, right or left. You're going to have some sort of drag mechanism. You're going to have the spool tensioner. That's that little knob. It's always going to be on the same side as your handles, okay, so the spool tensioner is on this side. And then you're going to have some sort of additional braking, okay. Most of them have 2, some of them have 3 different braking mechanisms in the reel itself. So this one has the spool tensioner and a magnetic brake system. This one goes from 1 to 5. Some of them will go 1 to 10 on those adjustments. I usually run it about half. So if it's a 10, I'm running it at 5. If it's 5, I'm running it at 3, 3.5. And that magnetic braking helps on the back end of the cast. So think as your lure is hitting the water, okay. So when you're first starting out, you're going to take it and you're going to crank it up almost all the way, okay. So we're going to put that at 4.5, and you're going to want to engage your reel by hitting the button, okay, and you're going to let that lure drop. You want it to hit the water or hit the ground. If you're practicing, you're going to want it to hit without a backlash, okay. You're going to want it to not backlash, okay. And I'm kind of feathering this off a little bit with my thumb to kind of aid in that, but we can tighten that down so that as it hits, it doesn't backlash. Okay, we'll do that again. So we're going to engage, and we're just going to let it hit the water. No backlash, you see. Alright. Start casting sideways, not overhead. These do not cast like spinning rods, and if you try to whip it out there on your first go, it's going to bird's nest, and you're going to have to re-spool. So you're going to want to cast sideways. I started casting sideways like this with the handles up. Grab with your other hand here and use that leverage to flick the rod to get you that distance. Okay. So if you guys notice, that did not go very far. That's okay. You're just practicing. Maybe take it out with you fishing for a couple of trips. We just had maybe a 2-pounder. I just watched this bass follow that chatterbait up. You're going to just cast like that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We just had that fish follow us in. You don't have to bomb the lures out there to catch fish. So you're just going to practice practice like that. As you start getting more confident, start adjusting your stuff out, okay? So we're going to kick this back to 3. We're going to leave this up. Okay, we got it out there a little further. As you build confidence, make those adjustments. Walk yourself down. If you're starting at 5, or you're starting at, a 3 or a 4, walk yourself down a half a step, a half a number. Okay, so if we're at a 4, we go to a 3.5, and get comfortable at that setting. And then walk yourself down just like that. You're going to do the same thing with the tensioner. Your thumb is going to be imperative as it starts getting quicker on that release. You're going to feather it out the whole way. My thumb had constant contact with that spool, with that line, as we cast out there. And it's as simple as that, guys. A few minutes of practice is all you really need. A few minute video and some practice. I taught myself off of a YouTube video. That's exactly how I learned. I've had one really nasty bird's nest because I rushed my dials and had to completely re-spool. But other than that, I haven't had any issues. So if I can do it, you surely can do it. I hope this has been helpful. If you guys have any suggestions for any additional content that you would like to see, anything that you would like to learn, lures that you would like to see me throw or review, drop a comment below, and we will get those knocked out for you. Thank you so much.